Hi there, it's Janice Thomson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. And today I am filming one of my 100 cards, 100 days. But what I've done is forget to get my blends. I want to use some blends. Maybe some lemon lolly. I don't know what else I need. Probably not going to put that much colour in there. I don't think I'm going to use more than that. Sorry about that. Well, sorry, not sorry. You're used to me. So yeah, 100 cards, 100 days. Is probably about number 5. Now, I do plan for not most of these, but quite a lot of these to just be about stamping or about using your DSP. And this one's about stamping and colouring. I always keep a pile of white layers, basic white layers, so I've got that, so I'll just cut that. But I keep bits like this that have been left over from other projects. So I'm going to use that. And yeah. So I've got a piece of pumpkin pie. Even though I've brought out Timid Tiger to colour with, these colours all work fine together. So I'm still in my autumn, what is it, my autumn phase? I don't know. I'm still thinking autumn things and I'm still enjoying these sets. So for as long as that lasts, that's what's going to happen now. I'm thinking I need to change. I had basic grey out, but I think because I'm doing autumn, I think I'll just bring crumb cake out. Now, let's have a wee thinky. Right. So I've got an idea that I'm going to stamp on here. And cut that out, but I'm not sure if it will be die cut or what. Yeah, that's it. I'm not that far in my thinking. But anyway, let me just quickly do the stamping. So once I want to do it on here, it's because it's already got the colour in there. That I think that's quite useful. And then I just want to do some background stamping. What I haven't thought out is, right, okay, so what I haven't thought out was my sentiment. So let's have a think about this. So if I'm going to cut that one out and maybe just decoupage it up is kind of what I'm thinking. I think we'll have this one down here then. And that'll probably be the sort of focal area. And then we'll that's kind of going to be the background. And I was meaning to put the sentiment on there, but I didn't. So let's just do ourselves a sentiment here. It's going to be a fairly simple card. And I want to wonder if I just stamp that with early espresso, that because that's crumb cake, it might be dark enough. If it's not, then I'll do something and it'll go over there. As always with me, it's always on the fly, as they call it. I don't know why I've got Wink of Stella. That wasn't really in my plan, but let's just see. Yeah, that's perfect, isn't it? That shows up really well. Right. And then all I was thinking was I would just add some colour to this image, but fussy cut some of it. I'm not wanting to cut. Let me just skip my... Let's see what I cut, and then... Yeah, I don't want to do anything complicated, so I'm not going to cut the tendril. It'll just stay there. It was just to give it a bit of a... You can remember when decoupage was all the rage, when you layer up parts of a picture. And in this instance, like when I fussy cut, I usually leave a little border, but in this instance, I'm not. It's a lie to work and it won't, so if you're watching it, it must have worked. Because I'm pre-recording these. It's not unlike a card that I did recently for, I think it was at the Stampin' Around UK hop, where I did a bit of colour pop. It was black and white with a pop of colour, and I did something where I just, well, that's right, I punched out a circle, didn't I, for that one. You'll cut around the corn because it would actually be a bit more difficult to try and cut up here because there's leaves. It's all a bit complicated, but it's not really complicated. You could build this up more because you could cut this front pumpkin out and have another layer on top of that. I probably won't be doing that today, but it's an option for you. Just get that extra card out of the way. I'm trying to do the move the paper, not the scissors thing, but if your brain doesn't really work that way, it's... Just have to do what works for you, but if you are having an issue with it, it is more successful if you move the paper rather than the scissors. But there we go. Right, so that you get the idea. I'm going to add that on to there. So I want to add some colour, really just those leaves there and that tendril, and then I'll colour on there. I think it's Granny Apple Green. Granny Apple Green is my green of choice. And there's the light one. I'm just adding a bit of light over the top. Now the reason I'm using the blends pen is because that's a water-based ink that I've stamped with, and the alcohol pens don't mix with the water-based inks, so they won't disturb each other. If you know what. I'll keep this where you can see it. Hope you're in shot. I'm actually expecting a wee call soon, so I'm hoping I get this recorded before that comes in. And then I might take the dark end here and just does that crumb cake? Yeah, it is crumb cake. So just add, because these leaves will be on the corn, will be dying back because it's autumn and it's harvest time. I love it. Right, now I just darken this corn. That's lemon lolly that's there. Let's just do a bit of the, what's it called? Darling duckling. I always wanted to go duck egg or something. I was like, that's not quite right. It just makes them stand out. Now I'm thinking that maybe because remember, squash come in all sorts of colours. And should have a lemon lolly here. Yay, I do. So we'll take that. Obviously you can take more time over I'll just take a little bit more of this. Just blend that, let the dark in a little bit. The lines on these stamps are so thin and such beautiful drawing that I don't want to ruin it completely. Now let's just get some crumb cake here. Light, dark. And just give the stock a bit of, when that dries back a wee bit, you'll still see all the beautiful lines from the stamps. And I'm just probably just going to leave that like that. Maybe just take light lemon lolly over here. Oh, I forgot to do that stock. Just blend the alcohol and just, it will move a little now. Sorry, I think I might have gone a bit quiet because I'm colouring. My voice will have gone quieter. Let's just bring in this stock, and I think that is enough. Okay, now what did I not get organised before I went put my camera on? I did not get glue ready. So I'll pop this on the card base. Ah, there's a wee lumpy bit in the glue. I don't want that under my card. So a wee bit of relaxation with a little bit of colouring, but not too much. And just putting this layer straight on the card. Straight in both meanings of the word. Straight onto it and straight. Whoops. And we'll use dimensionals. A bit of an issue going on here in my craft areas. My chair is broken. I thought I had fixed it, but I haven't. And the gas keeps escaping and it keeps going down. So I think my next acquisition will have to be a chair. Right. I was using this stamp site at Cup and Cards this morning, and Margaret, one of the ladies, she did a bit of fussy cutting and did a layered up one. I thought, and I already had this idea. I was just going to colour in just one of the little bits, but when I see what I did there with my hand was, but when I saw Margaret do the layering up, I thought, oh, that would be good. That would work on my card. So there you go. So thank you, Margaret, for the inspiration. So I kind of curved it a little bit just so that it sits on there. And you could go further. You could, I feel like I want a little bit of green in that. Is that the light? Yeah, just a little touches. Because some of this, do you know what it is? I go and spoil it. That's, maybe not. Some of these squashes do have lots of, you can get these forced pumpkins that they grow just for Halloween, and they're kind of all orange, but in reality, pumpkins and squashes come in all sorts of different colours. I think I'll just stop because, do you know what? I'll probably spoil it if I keep faffing with it. I think that is quite pretty as it is. So, let's do that. So thank you very much once more. I think that is just pretty as it is, don't you? Do you think it needs anything else? I mean, it could have embellishments. What have we got? Have we got anything in here that would enhance that in any way? I don't know what they are, but they're maybe retired. But I think these goldy, sparkly, somebody will know what they are. But I actually think they're pop. Maybe not. Maybe not. There you go, just enhance it a little bit. And if I've quickly got my annual catalogue, I think I've got a funny feeling they are still. Yeah, they are opal rounds. I just don't have many of them left. Yeah, opal rounds, page 125 in the annual catalogue. They're beautiful. They've got Knights of Navy ones as well. Maybe I need a new pack of them. Anyway, thank you if you've made it this far. If you've not already subscribed, please do subscribe so that you'll get notified when I'm coming on again. And then you might see the rest of this 100 series. So thank you so much anyway, and I'll see you on the next one.